Welcome to your most favorite channel, Heartbeat. My name is Dr. Amrit Kejriwal. As a student, I say most of the teaching will be digitalized. Hard copies of books will become obsolete. They will be replaced by soft copies. Lectures and lecture halls will cease to exist. They will be substituted by videos and online classes. Practical classes will remain in medical sciences. We have to prepare ourselves for a revolution in learning and teaching methods in all disciplines.
Today we learn something about care of diabetic foot in diabetes. Heartbeat is the channel's name. My name is Dr. Amrit K. Mechanism. Nerve damage occurs which leads to loss of sensation. So when a person is injured or has trauma to the foot, he cannot feel the pain. Simultaneously the blood vessels may be damaged also, so the healing power is lost and infections increase with prolonged uncontrolled blood sugar. So it may lead to other complications, foot infection, non-healing ulcer, lower extremity infection and amputation. It's the various risk factors associated with such as duration of diabetes. Prolonged diabetes increases the chances of foot infection, age, uncontrolled blood sugar, blood vessels and nerve involvement, trauma, prior amputation and limited joint mobility. Also foot deformity also enhances the chances of diabetic foot ulceration. Examination. So every day you are supposed to inspect your feet. Look at the top, toes, look at the tops, look at the sides, look at the soles, look at the heels and look at the area between the toes. Make movements of toes regularly to prevent any ulceration and to control the blood supply in the toes. Every day check your feet for cuts, blisters, redness, swelling, sores, blisters, corns and calluses. Sometimes people have difficulty in bending forwards to see the sole, so a mirror may be helpful, and if they have associated visual problems, then they may require assistance of a family member also. Coming to day-to-day care, wash your feet daily, warm water with mild soap, avoid hot water and harsh soap, dry your feet, dry them especially the areas between the toes, moisturize the dry skin, wherever the skin is dry you moisturize it, and use lotion or oil, but do not use lotion between the toes. Care of toenails. Make sure toenails are trimmed properly, and people may not be able to bend forward, they may have muscle weakness or nerve weakness, so they may require assistance, they may have visual defects, so visual, neural and circulatory problems may exist, so they may need assistance. So when you trim the nails, you do it usually after washing. It helps to the nails to become softer. Cut straight and it prevents ingrown toenails. Don't cut toenails too short. For the shoes, wear comfortable, well-fitting shoes. Material should be leather, canvas or suede. Avoid flip-flops, pointed toes and open toe shoes. Avoid high heels. Inspect the inner surface of shoes for tears or bumps. Try to avoid prolonged wearing of shoes if you have nerve affected. Now there might be some particles that have entered the shoes while wearing them, so you shake the shoes before wearing and these small pieces of dirt may come out which will not be felt by the foot due to neurological problem. And wear shoes that can be adjusted by laces, buckles or velcro. Socks. Wear clean dry socks. Avoid socks with extra seams that can cause pressure sores. Use socks made specifically for diabetes. Early signs of some diabetic foot problems: burning, tingling or painful feet, loss of sensation to heat, cold or touch, Changes to the color or shape of the foot, loss of hair on toes, feet, lower legs, thickening and yellowing of toenails. All these are early signs that diabetes is affecting the feet. And onset of red spots, blisters, sores, ulcer, infected corns or ingrown toenails. Don't use antiseptic solutions. Never use a heating pad, hot water bottle or electric blanket to warm the feet. Avoid walking barefoot either at home or outdoors. Protect your feet from extreme heat and extreme cold. Do not remove corn, calluses, warts or foot lesions by yourself. Do not use chemical wart removers, razor blades, corn plaster or corn callus removers from the market. Do not sit cross-legged, for leg over leg, and do not stand in the same position for a long time. So these are things which we have to use for preventing problems in the diabetic foot. Do not use antiseptic solution, avoid heating pads, avoid walking barefoot, avoid protect your feet from heat and cold. Do not remove corns, calluses or foods by yourself. Don't sit cross-legged and don't stand in the same position for long times.